In this video, we will learn the technique of integration to integrate a fraction of this format. A linear function with a power of 1 in the denominator. Which means that if I take this integral in the numerator, what happens? Ax plus b raised to power of minus 1 dx. Now, is the chain rule applicable? The answer is no. Chain rule is not applicable because it is valid for all the powers except minus 1. That means we need a new integration technique. Let's first go to the concept of differentiation. We can differentiate a log function y is equals to ln ax plus b. That means dy by dx, the gradient function is ax plus b. The bracket goes down in the denominator and the derivative of the bracket, which is a, goes up. That means if I want to integrate an expression of this form a over ax plus b dx, the integral should be ln ax plus b plus a constant of integration c. We put the sign for modulus because log only exists for positive values. Now let me explain it a bit more. If we differentiate ln ax plus b, the answer is a over ax plus b. Which means that if we integrate a fraction in which the numerator is the derivative of the denominator. Listen to it once again. The numerator is the derivative of the denominator. Then the integral of this fraction is ln of denominator. Let's start off with a very simple example. X is in the denominator, 1 is in the numerator. The integral of this fraction is ln of x plus c. It's better that we put a modulus sign. Similarly, if we have 1 over x plus 2 and we are integrating this fraction, is 1 the derivative of the denominator? The answer is yes. Then the integral is ln of x plus 2 in modulus sign plus c. Something like 2 over 2x plus 1 dx. Is 2 the derivative of 2x plus 1? Yes. Therefore, the integral is ln of 2x plus 1 plus c. Similarly, if I have negative 3 over 5 minus 3x dx, is negative 3 the derivative of the denominator? Yes. Therefore, the integral is ln 5 minus 3x plus c. What happens in a scenario like this? Integral of 1 over 1 plus 2x dx. Now, in such a scenario, the numerator is missing. It should be a 2. Since we are putting 2 ourselves, in order to balance it, we should put a half on the outside. Because this half and this 2 will cancel off and it is the same original fraction written in green. But we need to fulfill this condition that the numerator is the derivative of denominator and half is there on the outside. Therefore, the integral of this fraction is ln 1 plus 2x plus c and half is on the outside. Similarly, if we have something like 1 over 1 plus 3x dx, what is missing? A 3 is missing because the derivative of 3x is 3. Since we wrote 3 ourselves, we should balance it. Now remember this rule: when we multiply and divide by a constant, basically it's the same thing as multiplication by 1. Everything remains the same. So now this integral fulfills the criteria that numerator is derivative of denominator, 1/3 remains on the outside, 1/3 ln 1 plus 3x in modulus plus c. Now, an easier way is to use this formula. When we have 1 over ax plus b dx, the integral is 1 over a ln ax plus b plus c. Don't forget to put the modulus sign. Let's integrate 1 over 1 plus 3x once again, but this time using the formula in a quick manner. So this is the coefficient of x, a is the coefficient of x. This is 1 over the coefficient of x, ln of the bracket. 1 over the coefficient of x, ln of the bracket. This is a faster way of achieving the answer for this integral. Let's try out some more questions. Something like 1 over 5 plus 7x dx. The coefficient of x is 7. Therefore, the integral is 1 over 7 ln 5 plus 7x plus c. Similarly, if we have 1 over 4 minus 5x dx, that is 1 over 5 with a negative sign, ln 4 minus 5x plus c. Don't forget the modulus sign. 1 over x dx. The coefficient of x is 1. Therefore, this is 1 over 1 ln of x plus c. What happens if there is a constant besides 1? 5 over 3 plus 2x dx. Just take this 5 outside of the integral sign. This is 1 over 3 plus 2x dx. Now, the coefficient of x is 2. This 5 remains as it is. 5 as it is, multiplying with 1 over 2 ln of 3 plus 2x plus c. So, what have we learned in this video? We have learned that if we have 1 over ax plus b, a fraction in this format, which cannot be solved using chain rule. And why it cannot be solved using chain rule? Because chain rule is applicable for all powers except -1. What is the integral for this? This is 1 over a ln ax plus b in modulus sign plus a c, where c is the constant of integration. This has to be a linear expression in order for this technique to be valid.